debit card? And I'm like, sure, give me a debit card. And then we talked a bit about how Whole Foods let you use your hands to buy products. And it was just, sometimes it's just nice to go to a place and talk to a normal person, and you don't care about them at all, and they don't care about you.
They're like, how about that palm scanning at the grocery
exactly.
store?
It was just so benign.
Yeah.
Because I feel like all the people I talk to now, I have so much, shared history with, or we're talking about work, or everything's just so fucking heavy, Why can't I just, walk into the bank, have a meaningless conversation with the bank teller, and
then leave. You'll never see them again.
Yeah, never speak to them again. I'll probably go back to the bank next year, maybe.
They won't still be working there.
Yeah, so that was nice. That made me think I really should take some time off because
you're enjoying going to the bank.
Exactly.
So yeah, I think that is a clear sign.
I really hit the point where I'm like, you got to stop being such an angry guy.
Yeah, no, I get that. I think,
and I've been having fictional arguments with people in my head.
Let's get into that.
I'm like, damn. Now, part of this is that the Bears lost. I would be having a better week if the Bears won. It's fair to say that.
It was a big tone change this week for sure. And I guess as we do on the start of each one of these podcasts, we do have to mention that the Bears lost.
Yeah.
And
bad days.
And there's not a whole lot to say about it, to be honest with you.
Shouldn't have lost. I'm going to come out and say it. Caleb Williams dropped the ball.
In the first half.
And in the last 15 seconds.
Well, yeah, okay, he threw an interception.
DJ Moore was wide open.
Okay, people keep saying that.
He was! He was! In the moment, I'm like, great, he's throwing it to DJ Moore.
Okay.
He's wide open. And then he didn't!
Listen, I've watched analysis videos on the play.
Okay.
And they say, in that split second, Caleb could have done, 3 things. He could have turned on the Jets, ran it in for the yard.
Which he probably should have done. He could have run right
He
up.
could have immediately thrown it to Swift, who would have definitely got the first down.
Yeah.
Or he could have thrown it to the back pylon, and Kmet would have caught it. Which would have been hard. No.
Wait, where was Kmet?
He was behind the defender when they intercepted it.
Oh. Well,
so
why was DJ Moore not an option?
I think DJ Moore was a hard throw. There were two defenders.
I would like to see the tape. I would like to see.
If he waited another extra second, maybe DJ Moore gets open.
It looked to me like DJ Moore was just standing in a 3-yard
circle. Caleb wasn't looking at him.
Well, I know.
I do think of all the things he could have done, he picked the worst option, the hardest. He picked the hardest option. I do think Cole Kmet could have caught it if he threw it further towards the back pylon.
He was well covered. That was.
He should have just ran it in. But it's what it's unfortunate that it overshadows a good half.
If it was just that, okay.
But
you're saying a good half.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the first half. If you played a great game and then threw an interception at the end, all right, it happens.
Yeah. The first half was pretty bad.
Like dog shit.
Yeah. And I don't know if...
And the defense kept him in. You don't know if Ben...
I don't know if Ben gave him a kiss during halftime and that revved him up for the second half. I don't know what happened.
You think that's what happened?
No, I
Ben Johnson stuck his fist up his ass.
Yeah.
And was like... Did you see his postgame?
He was not happy.
Man was...
Yeah.
He expects more. Everybody else on the field is doing what they need to do.
It's true. I mean, the defense got the turnover. They got the interception.
The secondary was a little weak.
Yeah, I mean, they let fucking Jordan Love air it out 15 times that game.
Yes. But
the offense just didn't perform in the first half. Yeah. And you can't do that against a team like Green Bay. They're too good.
No, you have to complete your checkdowns.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that simple.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm like, can they just play half of a game against the practice squad before?
Yeah, I keep saying this, but I'm hoping this week they figure this out. But the Browns are a bad team. They should win, and I think Ben Johnson said it is a game they desperately need to win, which is true.
I heard that.
Which is true.
Yeah, no, this is a must-win game. They're all must-win games at this point.
But I hope
the last one was too.
Yeah, I hope more than win, they show some more cohesiveness and consistency.
Consistency is what I want to see.
This game. So we'll see, and then I think really after this Sunday we'll determine how I feel about the Packers home game. In 2 weeks we'll see how we feel about that. Right now I'm on the fence of whether or not they're going to win, but we'll see. I'll see how they look against the Browns.
All they got to do is play even half as good as they did in the second half.
The whole game.
Now, maybe what it was no, it's just not that. Because part of me is like, okay, maybe we needed a run game to soften up the defense a little bit. But no, the problem was just Caleb was throwing it 3 yards to the left of the guy.
Yeah.
It was
bad. The first half was bad. And, it was kind of like that even against the Eagles.
Yes.
The run game carried them, and they just couldn't do it against Green Bay, and that cost them the game.
Same for the Steelers.
Yeah. So
listen, I believe that Caleb will be a good quarterback. But he's not now. He's an okay quarterback.
Yeah.
He's better than Justin. Although I do think Justin Fields, paired with this run offense, could be a very interesting combination. I say bring him in as a backup.
Yeah, who the Bears have as a backup right now?
Okay,
I forget.
It's Tyson Bagent and Case Keenum, but Case isn't really.
No,
he's not the real backup.
Tyson Bagent, yeah.
And you know what? Tyson Bagent's cool too.
He's a cool guy.
I think now that Justin Fields is not a starter anymore, maybe you bring him in and you go for the 3-pronged
that'd be interesting.
Run and just see what you can do.
Just have another guy running out there.
Yeah, bring him in.
You can start wearing your Fields jersey again.
I could exactly. No, and I think you could have some great plays where Fields isn't that great of a passer, but he's a better passer than DJ Moore.
That's true.
Pep. Some flea flicker-esque sort of. I don't know.
I think Caleb doesn't like DJ Moore.
I think that's because DJ Moore was pretty vocal last year that he wanted Tyson Bagent to be the quarterback.
Yeah, man, that would make me not like him either.
Yeah.
Actually, so.
It's clear that DJ Moore also just isn't playing as good as he needs to play.
This is his worst season ever, I think.
Really?
I think, in terms of his stats. They're not good. So I don't think he's very happy about that.
I mean, Odunze's looked good this season. Oh, he's dropping balls. Luther Burden has looked better and better.
He's good.
He could be our.
He could be the
maybe
guy.
He and what round did we draft Burden in? 4?
I think 4th. I think that's right.
Let me look up. All I'm saying is he and Manungai might have been the 2 wins from that draft.
Well, yeah, I will say this. Highlight of that game is Manungai blasting that guy's fucking helmet. That was awesome. That was the best play of the entire game. And he gets right back up and keeps going. That guy's an animal.
He really is.
I think he's probably my favorite player on the Bears right now.
Oh,
actually.
I without a doubt.
Yeah.
Because he was such a surprise, and I mean, he just doesn't quit.
He's playing football, man.
Let's see when he got drafted. Professional career, 39th pick.
4th.
So it'd be 2nd round.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. He went high. I'm surprised given how much work we needed everywhere else. But anyway, so can we? So let's get back to Pluribus.
Oh yeah. What
I would like to do a call back to an earlier episode where I mentioned that I spoke to a friend of mine, and I was talking to him last night too.
The one that you texted and you forgot to text him back.
He called me out.
Okay.
Yeah. And all right, it's my bad. I should have texted him back.
Well, if he watched the podcast, he would have known what was going on, but it would have been like a week later. So
yeah. So you're right. He's a bad friend for not watching the pod.
That's true.
I'm a bad texter. I'm hand up. Now, and he was the one who said that this show is like The Good Place.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it is like The Good Place. If instead of it turning out that they were secretly in hell, it was just Eleanor thought they were in hell, but really they were in heaven the whole time and nothing ever happened.
Yeah.
It would be like Ted Danson just kind of being a good guy.
Yeah. And she's like, this must be hell. It's like, why do you insist on this being bad? Yeah.
And frankly, if that's what The Good Place was, would have been a bad show. So, I'm. This, I don't want to get to ratings too early. I don't even remember what happened in this episode.
Well, I'll tell you what. At the end of the last episode, I predicted what Carol found in the freezer would be basically nothing, and that was wrong. It was something. It was cut up people, and as soon as I saw it was cut up people, my instantly thought is surely there will be a logical explanation for this. And what do you know? John Cena comes on screen and tells me there is.
Yeah, no, you're 100% correct.
To no one's surprise,
it was like, well, I guess the show continues to be nothing.
I'll tell you what, highlight of the episode for me was him recreating Casino Royale with the hive mind. I thought it was a pretty creative and fun thing to do.
Honestly, it made me like him even less. I was like,
it's a bit cringe.
A little corny.
Yeah.
Little, like...
What do you think about him wanting to bang the old lady and the dudes?
I was here for that.
Yeah, he's
I was like,
fuck him, man. He's all over the place.
Yeah. Hey, that I don't have a problem with. The Casino Royale scene, I was like, I would hope that if I was the last person alive, I wouldn't just be reenacting my favorite movie scenes.
Yeah, you would do more of like a gladiator kind of thing.
Well, okay. They probably wouldn't let me kill them, though.
Well...
And they wouldn't kill each other.
Maybe you could get them to put together something.
Ideally, we'd be making some sort of film that I would then show to the other 7 survivors. Well, we get Spielberg in.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's actually great. They have all the best directors' minds.
That's true.
Together, you could make the best film of all time.
Or maybe the worst.
It would probably be
It would be half Tarantino, half Spielberg, half Hanks.
It would be bad. I mean, half Vince, too.
Well, no. He's not getting in the room these days.
Vince.
He's going to pitch it like, what if we made Breaking Bad, but Walt was just a teacher?
He's just teaching chemistry, and he watches the news every night and sees the meth busts happening.
Yeah. He learns one of his former students ends up in prison and doesn't really do anything about
it. It's really about him raising his disabled son.
It's a heartwarming story.
Yeah. The
son goes to college, gets married.
And then he dies at the end of old age.
Yeah, so no, I will say, I thought the moment when he was trying to stick up for Carol was kind of sweet.
Yeah. There was an interesting moment where he copies Carol eating her breakfast in a certain way.
I didn't pick up on that. That's a subtle note.
He makes her breakfast.
Yeah.
And she starts just like piling it all on the bread and eating it like a sandwich.
Oh, he did.
And he
would originally go, okay.
Yeah, and he looks at her, and then he tries it. Interesting.
Okay.
Perhaps.
Very, very good pickup there.
Yeah.
You think it's because he has no personality,
yeah,
and that's why he's doing the Casino Royale thing.
I think so. I think he's a culmination of the people around him.
So, like, in his previous life, he was just, a real loser.
Yeah.
And now that's why he's acting the way he's acting now.
He's context switching,
He has no... Yeah, okay. I like that. What if it turns out instead of this exotic guy, he's just this nerd from New Jersey?
He's an incel. He's an incel 4chan guy. There'd be a lot more kids. There'd be a lot more kids with him in the tub if he was a 4chan guy.
They just aren't allowed to show those scenes. Apple won't let them.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that's the way Vince wants to take it.
It's interesting, actually. I don't think we've seen any children other than the Indian woman's son in the show at all.
That's a good point.
They're being ground
presumably
up.
They're not working. All we see are workers.
Yeah, what do you do?
No, we saw her neighbors.
They left immediately, though.
Yeah, but they were children.
Well, that's true. I mean, what are they going to do? Have the children working on stuff?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, probably. I don't know, though. They're a waste of resources.
They're in the gym.
Put them in a stasis chamber or ground them up.
No, I think you train them.
You train them?
They're spending all day, every day at the gym getting fit.
Okay, I like that.
They're investing in the youth, and then when the twist inevitably comes, there's going to be a little army of
just super soldiers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But once again, it feels like a long episode for nothing to happen. What do you think about the end with the Paraguayan man?
Oh, he's coming to meet Carol.
Yeah.
I
liked his car.
I actually liked that whole sequence.
So yes, where he's talking to his mom.
Yeah, and he says my mom was a bitch.
Once again, this reminds me of that scene in Rick and Morty.
Yeah, where he knows. That's how he knows. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's a little push start in the car. I don't know if he's going to drive all the way from fucking Paraguay to...
There's a Pan-American highway.
I mean, this is going to take him...
Aside from the Dorian Gap.
How long is this going to take him? A couple weeks?
Yeah, I mean, people do it.
I wouldn't be surprised if the hive mind has removed all gas from every gas station. How's he going to fill up that car?
He seems like the kind of guy...
He'll figure it out.
He's going to hop on the bicycle and do it in 2 months.
Okay, yeah.
I think it doesn't really matter.
He'll figure it out.
Maybe he'll find a plane. I bet you he can fly.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here's something we can talk about. He has the frequency where something is happening.
Yes.
You
found something.
You got any guesses as to what that is?
Like another broadcast where now we're broadcasting out the signal, or...
I won't lie to you. I saw some article or something about
I'm surprised
this.
people are writing articles about this show.
And there's this prediction that it is some sort of a frequency to keep the hive mind in sync or something like that. Like perhaps...
Okay, that's an interesting idea, but can humans pick up on...
I don't know how. I don't know how it's
a
a radio wave that connects the... I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe instead it is... And this is something that actually one of our good watchers commented, that perhaps the hive mind's only goal is to spread the virus.
Who commented that?
Username Goodle Flip. It's someone.
I thought he was only commenting on the avant-garde. I missed
No,
that.
he commented again. He's watching the show.
Oh!
And so
oh my god.
He said...
Good old Flip.
Yeah, and so... if the only objective of the hive mind, which seems to be true, is to just spread the virus, right? That perhaps they are putting all resources on Earth towards building a giant fucking satellite to broadcast it somewhere else.
I believe that.
And maybe that's the frequency that he was picking up on.
May I ask a question?
Yeah.
And it's in response to the answer I was just gave. Why wouldn't they broadcast it on all the frequencies? Why, like...
Well, I don't know. It's more power.
I don't know.
Electrical engineering, by the way.
I don't know. Well, but to build more power.
I guess. I mean, he mentioned it also at the beginning of the show. There's an offhanded comment from a scientist or something that says...
I missed the scientist.
It says, you would need a dish the size of the Sahara to broadcast this signal.
Oh, so you think they're building a dish the size?
I think perhaps that's what's happening.
I mean, I would very much believe that. It makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Again, another sort of... I don't know why this show reminds me of Rick and Morty so much. Because usually shows remind me of American Dad.
Yeah, the two best shows ever created.
But yeah... Maybe because there are so few shows that have covered hive minds. Like
it's usually a cartoon or a comic book or something.
I can't think of another one.
Another hive mind?
All I can think of is StarCraft and Rick and Morty. Maybe the Bee Movie, but that's not really a hive mind so much as a hive.
That is interesting because it's like I feel like the concept of a hive mind is not one that's like niche.
No,
I feel like most people.
But they just don't. I mean, the Borg. Okay, Star Trek.
Okay, sure. Do they got a hive mind in Star Wars? I don't think so. What about the Flood in Halo?
Is that a hive mind?
That's a hive mind.
Okay, the Flood. Really?
I'm pretty sure.
They probably just ripped off StarCraft, if we're being honest.
I'm pretty sure the Flood in Halo is a hive mind.
No, I would believe that.
The comments can fact check me on that one.
But it's not a really often explored theme, and they're always evil. Like, one's a good one.
Is the Rick and Morty one evil?
Well, I think the result of that was both it and Rick are evil.
Yeah.
It wasn't so much that it's good.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Well, no, it was because when they removed the hive mind, there was the race war.
Right, and it was saving them from themselves.
Yeah, I still don't know if I agree with that.
Well, I guess maybe that's the concept of the show.
Yeah. Oh, it's great. Again, I don't know about this one,
The
Vince.
show's really just Rick and Morty, like the one episode.
I think you can get everything that I'm getting out of the show from that episode of Rick and Morty and the other episode of
They
Rick
had
and
Justin
Morty.
Roiland on as a creative director of the Pluribus. Very interesting.
Anyway, all in all, this episode, what, a 6? 5.5?
Demi Medallo.
I'm like, why am I watching the show? If we
go
weren't doing this, I probably wouldn't have watched that episode.
I'd go 6.5. Oh, I mean, something we didn't talk about. I mean, that rating will stand. They, at the end, say they can't convert them without their...
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Without their consent.
And I messaged you on Discord, and I said, oh, so you've removed the very last element of conflict from the show? So nothing happens? Nothing at all?
What is the conflict they introduced? Parawan Man's going to sue Carol.
That's not even a conflict.
Not a conflict.
That's just
Second
a thing.
is everyone's going to die in 10 years of starvation. Which...
Only because they're not going to eat any of the wildlife, or...
Look, eventually you plateau, right? If enough people die, you have enough food.
Presumably. I feel like so far it's been, okay. First, Carol's terrified of the hive mind. Now, okay, the hive mind is going to hurt her, but at some point she's going to be assimilated. Well, so she's got to prevent that. Yeah. Well, okay, now it turns out that's not really a problem. So what's Carol going to do? Why do I care what Carol does?
I don't know. Something someone brought up also is they said they need their stem cells to change them, right?
Yeah.
There's a bit in the flashback with Helen where she says she froze her eggs.
Helen did or Carol?
Carol did. Do you think that they need?
You're really paying more attention to the show.
I am impressed. I didn't bring this. I saw this. Okay.
All right. Well, I appreciate your integrity.
I just want to, I'll get something clear. I did not come up with this. I don't pay attention to that.
I just want you guys to know the Rick and Morty references came from up here.
That's from the dome. He's just a smart guy. But do you think they need consent to take her egg stem cells?
No, I think that's a great point. They'll probably just do it. Can I be real with you? Mm-hmm. The way the show is going, though, don't think they will.
I don't think they will either. In fact, if you're like...
This reminds me of all the Game of Thrones theory crafting that turned out to not matter at all.
Yeah.
Like, people were like 5 pages of Reddit comment.
Right. And they do like an offhanded comment on the show is the result of all of that.
And then, all in all, nope. Nothing happened.
Perhaps the Carol egg will be the finale cliffhanger of this fucking dog shit show.
But Carol's now going to go hunt down those frozen eggs?
Actually, maybe that's the next episode. She realizes that her eggs have her stem cells, and she's going to go try and get them. And then she's going to get there, and they're going to be like, Carol, we would have never done this without your permission. You can have them, is what's going to happen.
Yeah, it would be unethical and irresponsible.
And then the episode will end with the Paraguayan man pulling up. And then it'll be another episode where nothing happens.
Well, yeah. Here's the other thing. How are they going to talk? Do they bring in Zosha to translate?
It's ChatGPT.
Oh, that's a great point. Great point. Get the Google Translate.
Yeah.
Well, Carol can speak rudimentary Spanish.
They'll figure it out.
Wait, does he speak Spanish or Portuguese?
He speaks Spanish.
Okay. Yeah. Again, I'm losing hope for this. I think it's time to start thinking about we'll finish this show. Mm-hmm. But what's the next show? I'll tell you what I started watching. Japanese Squid Games. Set in the 1800s or
Japanese
the 1700s.
Squid Games?
Yes. What if Squid Games met samurai? That's the whole show.
Okay.
And I mean, it's clear that some guy was like,
let's do
great idea.
Let's do Japanese.
Great idea, Koreans. Let's do the same thing, but in Japanese.
In feudal Japan.
And honestly, not bad. Honestly, it's a good formula.
It sounds pretty interesting. I kind of cool.
And like the difference, and this is a nice twist. Really, the only twist is instead of the contestants being useless, they're all like cool samurais.
That is cool.
So they get to have fun fights with each other.
Yeah, they're not losers.
Yeah, so it's almost like a Scott Pilgrim thing where he's like, doing all these different showdowns.
Sure.
It's like the various samurai, or you got the cool old samurai who's
they're all killing each other.
Yes.
Okay. It's
kind
of like a Mortal Kombat situation for money.
I've never seen Mortal Kombat, but you're probably right.
Yeah.
And they just need to, it's like, who's left? And and they're like getting into little teams. Like,
and then the guy comes out with 4 arms, and then you gotta fight him.
Yeah, no, and there's like a mystical guy, and there's like a barbarian guy.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Is it dumb?
Yeah, well, yeah. But it's fun.
But it's kind of good. So maybe check out, I believe it's called The Last Samurai. And they even have, like, the evil guys who are, like, rich and watching the whole... Like, they copied everything. And then, like, the main guy is looking out for, like, this like,
weaker guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, there's this child who's ended up in it, and he's like, oh, I gotta look out for the child.
Yeah. And he'll die at the end for the child.
Yes, and you have the guy who's like, oh, let's be teammates. And he's clearly running the whole thing from behind the scenes because they haven't revealed the mastermind. And I'm like, I know who he is. He's that guy. So.
That sounds great, actually. In fact, that sounds way more entertaining than this show that we're watching.
Yeah, and it's just, and they're doing like the anime thing where they're all clearly overpowered, and like the main character, it doesn't matter.
He's got
so anyway.
He'll figure it out through tricks.
Yeah,
he'll outsmart them.
Well, it's not even that. It's like, oh, why? Like the first episode, is everyone's like, damn, that's the they're all referring to him as like the manslayer or something.
Yeah.
And he can't really fight anymore, and he has PTSD, and he can't draw a sword.
Oh.
And then episode 2, and this is a spoiler, he just goes absolutely wild. And just like, they have the scene where they introduce the slow-mo, and he's like dodging bullets. And,
shit. Wait, this sounds awesome. This sounds like the best show ever made, actually.
It has a 100% Rotten Tomatoes.
I gotta check
I don't know why, because it's not because it's too dumb for that, but...
It sounds actually awesome, actually. Now I'm thinking... Yeah, maybe that's the next show.
There's nothing to talk about. It's like, damn, he killed more guys.
Maybe we'll just talk about how cool it is on the next podcast.
Anyway.
I don't know, have we got anything else?
No, but I appreciate that our listeners are providing takes.
Well, that's good, because I need something to pretend that I thought of for next week.
No, it'd be good. I'm paying less and less attention to the episodes as I'm getting more and more bored.
Yeah, there are people locked into this show. It's like, what? I am afraid for you people. There will be no payoff.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even there will be. Like, do I care if there's a payoff? What would at this point, what would it possibly be? And let's say they are building your radio telescope. So what? It seems like they're just going to go and make the other place better. So why is it bad?
My guess, and I think this is the only cool outcome of the show, is all the people on the planet they sent the virus to were meant to die for the alien arrival, leaving only perhaps a select few as slaves for them.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
That would be.
That would be.
Perhaps the end of the season is. But
why aren't they dropping hints
that aliens are probably going to come?
That something's going to happen.
Why aren't they dropping?
Usually,
hints?
you when you're trying to create a sense of tension and interest, you be like, something strange.
The episode ends from a camera inside a ship looking at Earth.
But literally anything.
Yeah.
Aside from what they're doing. I don't think that's going to happen.
No,
I really
don't. Just jumping the shark a little bit.
I genuinely, they're playing it like, you know what? Maybe Carol should just be cool with the hive mind. And that's the resolution, is that Carol's like, you know what?
It's just not interesting to me. I don't know.
Like, how many episodes of this are they going to do? What would a season 2 even look like? It's genuinely.
I saw it's already renewed for a season 2. I don't know.
Who at Apple is watching this shit and be like, you know what? That's a good show. Ted Lasso, Pluribus, same level.
They must have the numbers.
Or maybe they know the twist.
Oh, they know it's going to be awesome?
Maybe they know. It should, but what again?
I can't wait to tell people. You really got to get through the first 6 episodes of Pluribus before it gets good.
Yeah.
You're a fucking One Piece fucking fan, bro.
How many episodes of One Piece do you finished One Piece, right?
I'm caught up.
It's not over yet.
No, there's 1,170 something episodes right now. So.
That sounds just miserable. You're a warrior.
I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
Yeah. I'm gonna focus on The Last Samurai. There's like 8 episodes, so which is really more my speed.
Good.
Anyway,
thanks for watching, everybody.
Always a pleasure.
Hopefully the Bears win on Sunday.
They're down.
That's it. Oh, we never clapped.
I clapped at the end.